Hi everyone, today I'm going to just take you through a quick how to journal with your tarot cards. I'm sure that many of you do this, especially if you are new or beginning your tarot journey. Such an exciting thing to do. For those of us who have already experienced in our tarot journey, it's still an exciting thing to do, because what you'll find is as you go through your journey, things evolve, you evolve, your reading evolves, your connection to your cards evolve, and then sometimes you'll see different packs of cards. The cards essentially will have the same meaning, but they will come out for very specific readings. I kind of hope that makes sense, but anyway, let's carry on and let me show you this. You can journal in anything. A spare notebook, you can journal, you can make yourself a junk journal and journal in a junk journal, you can make yourself a journal, you can buy a journal. This is a journal that I have created. It's called Tarot Journal. I just want to very, very quickly pop onto doing a card of the day and just how to journal it. For example, so I'll be asking, what is the message of Spirit would like me to know today? Okay. Let's just do one card, please. What is the message that Spirit needs me to know today? I've got celebration. Okay, so I would write down the card drawn is the Four of Wands, the date, the moon cycle, and we've just come out of the new moon, so we're in the waning moon cycle. The question I asked is, what is the message from Spirit for me today? My initial thoughts and feelings is, I need to celebrate. I need to celebrate where I'm at. I need to be more grateful. I need to realize what I've got. I need to listen to my thoughts and my inspiration. What is the inspiration there? Because if I follow the inspiration, it's going to lead me to something wonderful. The interpretation of the card, there's two things that you could do. One, you could just look and say, well, the ones are standing upright. They represent 11, 11, 11, 11, which is an angel number. It's also a number of blah, blah, like a lucky number, whatever you want to say. That could be your interpretation of the card, where you actually talk about the imagery of the card and you interpret it. My interpretation of the card is a card of celebration. It's a card of life. It's a card of joy. It's yellow. It's a card, I would say it's connected to your solar plexus chakra. So it's a card of fulfillment for yourself, a card of personal growth for yourself, all that kind of stuff. Guidance from the deck book. If you have a deck book, you can have a look and see what does the deck book say. Further reflection after I've gone through my day, maybe or I've stepped on it, or whatever the story is, I'll come back and go, card of reflection. You know what happened today? I don't know, made my daughter a cup of tea and she was so grateful, and we had a beautiful moment and we shared a laugh and a hug, and it was a moment to celebrate. And just because I felt inspiration to make her a cup of tea, which I wouldn't normally do. So it could be absolutely anything. Maybe you followed your intuition and you, I don't know, changed something in your business and it worked, or you changed something on one of your social medias and it worked and your video's gone viral. I don't know, so something to celebrate. Your keywords for this card, my keywords are celebration, family, happiness, solar plexus, 1111, inspired thoughts, for example. And I'd write that all down, and then the next day I'd go and do the next card and then track it. And another aside, if you get the same card 2 days in a row, I would note it down. But there's a reason you're getting the same card 2 days in a row. Maybe you even get it for more than 2 days in a row. At one stage, I can't remember, this was years ago, I was getting the same card, I can't remember, but I was getting the same card like 4 times a week. And I was like, what is this? And then I knew that I had to go deeper into the card, and I had to understand what was actually being said to me, and the meanings of the card, the imagery of the card, what was being said. And then I did a meditation with the card, where I actually went into the card, into the energies of the card, and got my answer. And I think I'm going to do another video on that, on meditating with the card. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in, and I will put one up, and I will show you how to get into that meditative state, how to go into it, how to actually meditate on a specific tarot card. And then of course you can do it with any of the cards in the deck. So really good. Anyway, so this journal is available on Amazon. I will put the link below. What you do have is how to interview your deck, your tarot cards for the day. Then further back in the book, you have got plenty of place to put some notes. Then you've got 3 card readings. When you get a little bit more experience, you can do your card readings. I've given examples of 3 card spreads that you can do. You can see that there, and you can write that down. Very much this sort of the same format, your interpretation, your reflection, etc. And then at the very back of the cards, I've got some bonus spreads for you. Sorry, very back of the book, I've got some bonus spreads for you, you know, some more in-depth spreads that you can do, and again, plenty of space for your notes. So as I said, you do not have to buy my book. You can do it in a notebook, on a piece of paper, however you want to start. That's great, but it's always really, really nice, and I would suggest you put it in some sort of book, because it's always nice to have it together so that you can actually look back on it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will look forward to chatting to you next time.